Okay, shall we carry on? The time is 9:11. I've got the biscuit barrel, well, biscuit jar. Should we have a biscuit? 9 minutes, and you cut me off. The ash has fallen onto Pisces, which made me chuckle because we got puppy love here. The Page of Cups, which always takes me to Pisces energy. Let's dunk. We shall dunk. Okay. And we should eat. Get some oats into you, girl. Okay. Now, I saw this card number 10 just staring at me. It's a swan. And somebody's on the swan's back. Ginger nuts are the other biscuits in the barrel. Taurus, Scorpio. There is nothing I cannot be, do, or have. I like the attitude. Welcome to planet Earth. There is nothing that you cannot be, do, or have. Go forth on this day of your life experience. Go forth on this day of your life experience knowing that your real work is to decide what you want and then focus upon that. Go forth giving thought to what you want, attracting life experiences to help you decide what you want, and once you have decided, giving thought only to that. Happily ever after. Is that what you want? Cheers. Our little babies are also thinking beings. Takes me to like my eldest daughter's attitude. Regardless of your age, her opinion is valid. She would say it to adults. When she was a school teacher, that's who she would say it to. If she felt they wasn't listening to her or taking her seriously, she would say, regardless of our age gap, like, my opinion is, I'm allowed to have an opinion, and it's valid. So then, let's get a motivational message. Taurus. Guidance system. So it's really interesting because look, it comes in with like the astrological clock I picked up on. Okay? That's where we're starting at. Taurus. Let me put my glasses on. This writing's a bit smaller. Taurus. Oh, that's what I wanted to say to you. With my research on the Empress, when I went back to see if it did state, I've got a bit of a glare going on here, whether or not it stated what the astrological sign was for Taurus. Excuse me, I've got lots of burps now. It says that the Empress represents all 12 astrological signs and has connection to universal energies. That's the Empress card. Okay. Which then, it was felt perfectly aligned with all the other signs that have been guiding me to do this type of reading. Okay, let's get cracking. Let's get cracking. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. When I am feeling joy and doing the things that I love, I'm in a state of allowing for my desires. I notice when I am feeling low vibrational thoughts and shift them to release resistance. Now, this reading around the clock, looking at your opposite sign, is about how can both of you help and work in partnership to, well, how can you work in conjunction with each other and with the current energies to help raise the frequency of our planet. Look how misty it all is. How misty. We're on Aquarius. Pisces, Aquarius. So we're coming out of the age of Pisces and entering the age of Aquarius. Okay. Taurus, Scorpio, two of the fixed signs. Two important participants. Remember that I was saying about the Empress energy incorporates all 12 zodiac signs, which makes you the 13th star sign, like the 5th element. Okay. We all have a piece of each other in us. Okay. That's evolution, child. Scorpio. Let's get a message. A motivational message for you. Self-appreciation. Love, love me do. You know I love you. I'll always be true. So please, love me do. Love me do. Give yourself a biscuit. Okay, self-appreciation, Scorpio. I will find a moment throughout the day that I can dedicate to myself. Find a comfortable space. Feels like that space I find on the sofa in the morning. Just dedicate that hour in the morning. It feels, like I said, cat napping, but it's very meditative. Find a comfortable space and bring a pen and paper. I will write a letter of appreciation to myself where I will pour love into who I am and all that I do. It says on this, I am enough. Okay, now I have these cards that I've chosen. I know that says candid. Truthful and straightforward. The underlying energy was vicious, deliberately cruel and violent. Well, enough. But I felt that energy with I am enough. I am. And then it was like, enough. When did I hear that come through? It may have been earlier today, but I heard it come through and it was very loud and aggressive, like someone had had enough. It's like, enough. I was like, oh, that's, my glasses are distracting. Yes, wispiness here. Whereabouts is it here? Or is it behind me? I mean, it feels like it's behind me, look. We are going to whiz round the star signs. You gave away your power, and now it's time to take it back. I feel these are messages from Taurus to Scorpio. You gave away your power, and now it's time for you to take it back. And then Scorpio to Taurus, I'm watching the manifestation unfold. I am ready. Questionable, doubtful as regards truth or validity. Was that about the part with I am ready? Are you ready? Are you really ready? Are you ready for love? Yes, I am. That's good then. Right, let's go to the Moonology cards. This is a nice little setup. Okay. We have Be Bold and Make the First Move. The Cardinal Moon. Be bold and make the first move. Let me find out. That looked like the figure of 8. Be bold and make the first move. Okay, Cardinal Moon. Just knocked my cup with my knuckles. I mean, is somebody vicious, deliberately cruel or violent? Because I've picked up my knuckles like being... Look, there's one now. You can see the hairs like standing up on my... There's one there. And then I tried to show you this one here. I mean, it took me a while to kiss them all better. That's what you ought to do. Magic kissing. And where else did I see them? Maybe these ones have healed earlier from the kisses I gave them. Okay, so we've only got a couple left now. When I put my glasses on, I feel like I look more... This looks very gaunt. But when I take my glasses off, maybe not so much. I think it's just the lighting. Anyway, should we get back to this card? We've got other star signs to get onto. Be bold and make the first move. Cardinal Moon. Very distracting. Okay, page 104. I can feel something dropping down my chest. Oh, it's my hair. 104, Lucy. Okay. Now is the time to be bold, bossy even. Take matters into your own hands. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organising. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. Okay, so what I need to explain is, I've just said that Taurus and Scorpio, fixed signs of the zodiac, opposite each other in the zodiac. Okay. Same with Leo and Aquarius. But what star sign comes before a fixed sign is a cardinal sign. And what sign comes after the fixed sign is a mutable sign. So I explained that Taurus, fixed sign, Empress. Sitting beside her, the star sign before her, a cardinal sign, is Aries. Fire. So be bold and make the first move. Cardinal signs are powerful and self-starting. They're determined and great at organising. Drawing this card strongly suggests that you're going to need to be all those things to get your ideal resolution or position in the situation you're asking about. This card may challenge you on how strongly you really want something. If you're worrying about a situation, it is a suggestion to be less passive. Instead, take an assertive stance as you steer events where you want them to go. Speak up for what you want. If you're serious about sorting things out, you may need to take the lead in some way to step up as a leader. Attuned to the moon, I am taking charge of my destiny. Additional meanings for this card: be bold and follow your heart and your emotions. Avoid recklessness or moving too fast. Come into your power. The time for action is now. Ask Ganesha, the Hindu elephant god, for help. It's so interesting because my biscuit jar can be a sweetie jar as well. Chocolates, whatever treats you feel like stashing in there. And that's what Ganesha is known for. Oh, the sweetness. Okay. So the teaching. In astrology, there are 3 quadruplicities. Quadruplicities. Cardinal, fixed and mutable. The cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra, which they told us about anyway. Okay, so I'm now drawn to when I made mention of the Empress is represented. One finding came out with Taurus and Libra. So the cardinal signs are Aries, Cancer, Libra and Capricorn. Remember, we have all 12 signs in our chart for different parts of our lives. It's just the way the astrological wheel works. These are the signs that like to get things started and which are the natural leaders. No matter when you draw this card, it's a sign that something new is starting and you quite possibly need to take the lead on it. Okay. Should we finish with a message from your angels and ancestors? So all the ash has fallen onto one little bit on Aries. And then we have, this is a transition from the age of Pisces to the age of Aquarius. And how the divine masculine, Aries, and the divine feminine, Taurus and Libra, are playing an important role. And remember that you have elements of all these signs in you. Seer. See beyond the current situation. Let's get with it then. Because I feel the rest of the channelings are going to be very quick. Seer. Well, it comes in with, obviously watch part 1. But it comes in with the motivational messages. Guidance system. I love using my emotions as a guidance system. They show me how close or far away I am from what I want. I'll tell you what I want, what I really, really want. Look at these colours here. So tell me what you want, what you really, really want. Do you want a cigar? Okay, if we're celebrating, I can have a cigar. Seer. I believe that's what gentlemen do. Have a big fat cigar when they're being, gentlemanly. It's not frowned upon. The seer. Look beyond your current situation, raise your vibration and focus on love. I just have to recall how to pronounce this word. Most indigenous people have a seer in the family or tribe. Seers are the intelligent and intuitive beings who serve as direct channels for information on what's occurring now and what's about to unfold. Their energy isn't about predicting your future for you, but about showing you how your intentions are creating it. A true seer will help you see that your intentions can change, therefore so can your future. The message of this card is to let the clairvoyant within you rise up so that you can see the way forward yourself with your spiritual eyes. With your spiritual eyes. I feel like this is like spiritualizing you. Clairvoyance isn't just about predicting the future. It's about being able to see clearly enough to create your best future. You are being encouraged by your ancestral guides and angels to see beyond what you think is happening now. Don't allow your ego or doubts to play games with you. Instead of seeing yourself as stuck or lost, know you're in an energetic holding space. While the universe recalibrates a path that is more favourable for you. Angels of light are upgrading your energy so your experiences can be more enjoyable. You are moving towards something extremely uplifting and enlightening, so stay calm and keep your eyes on the prize. Okay, that's it. That's it. Right, let me pop these cards back into their piles. Where else is that back? Went on for 22 minutes this time. How's that then? Or how about that then? We could only manage 9 minutes before. I am being so tickled by my hair, like. I'm so used to like pulling it just to the one side. It's not heavy. It's not heavy anymore. Lucy. Right, so who's next? Gemini. And who's opposite Gemini? Sagittarius. So Gemini, Sagittarius, let's have a look at the energy. I do feel this reading is for May. May I tap into your energy, please, Gemini? Puppy love? I'm not seeing this stuff like... Oh, no, that's a reflection of the candle. Sagittarius. Divine Feminine. Puppy love, in love with the Divine Feminine. Gemini, the lovers. Sagittarius, I'm taking like the archer. So the Cupid's, it's Cupid's arrow. Well, it's his bow. So being pulled back, being held there, bing, releasing the tension, not so heavy. Let's get physical. Let's get physical, physical. I wanna get physical. Let's get into physical. Puppy love, in love with the Divine Feminine, a big cup of love, Gemini. This is honouring the Divine Feminine. I'm bowing my head to this horse. She'll be coming round the mountain when she comes. Yeah. Sagittarius. Divine. Where's she off to? So this is because this feminine is walking towards her future. And I feel that behind her, because normally the card's in the opposite direction, she's normally, well, it's normally he's walking away, but he has his back. But she's walking towards, and I feel that the moon is watching her back. Okay, Cupid's arrow is going to strike her, just take her unexpectedly. And these are plans that are going on, manifesting, working together. That's what we're talking about, working in partnership. So, okay, that's it. So, okay. Gemini, let's get you a motivational message. The better it gets. When things happen that cause me to feel good, I know there are much more good feeling things coming my way. The better it gets, and I keep rising up. Rising up, back on the beat. Is that what the words are? I took my time, I took my chances. Boom, boom, boom. Sagittarius. Hold lightly. I don't think it says that. What does that say? I can't really read the word. Does that say hold lightly? I take the things and people that come into my life lightly, not holding on too tight, so that when it comes time for them to go, they may go smoothly. This does not this does not mean I love any less, but that I'm open to the changes of life. Wow. And that explains that, what's going on with the Divine Feminine. And I did share an interesting video on the community tab earlier, which is worth a listen. Okay, next, Moonology. It's gone really quiet. You could hear a pin drop. A win-win outcast is forecast. A win-win outcast. Doesn't say that. A win-win outcome is forecast. Full moon in Libra. And for someone feeling like an outcast, a win-win outcast is forecast. A win-win outcome is forecast from this surrender. By not holding on too tightly, just allowing everyone to be who they're wanting to be. Okay. There's two cards here. A win-win outcast. A win-win outcome is forecast. Maybe the outcasting created this win-win situation in the end. Full moon in Libra. Page number 80. My throat's tickly. The full moon in Libra, the sign of partnership, of falling in love, and of closely relating to someone else. Since full moons are about climaxes and conclusions, this card suggests you're either about to start a new relationship or that an important existing relationship is changing somehow, perhaps coming to an end or moving to a new level of commitment. It's important to remember that people come to us for a reason, and sometimes just for a season. If a relationship is ending now, it's doing so at the right time, so try not to fight it. This card can also refer to a professional relationship. There is a sense that you need to balance your ego with someone else's needs. A win-win outcome is possible with give and take. Doing so might be the answer to your question. I so want to scratch my head here. Okay, but let's just scratch. That feels nice. Feels like a head massage. Oh, I like it. I was going to say it's like that moment when you have your head tipped in the basin. At the hairdresser's back, and it's just, you have that nice scalp massage. Okay. I was just giving one to myself. Greedy. I've already had one today. Oh, hey. So good, it feels good. Right, let's go back to this. Attune to the moon. Let go of that which is falling away. Additional meanings for this card. See the other person through the eyes of love. It will change your perspective. It's time for you to make a firm decision. Time for you to focus on yourself for a while. Look after yourself, but avoid vanity. Now is a great time for a makeover. Okay, the teaching. No matter when you pull the full moon in Libra card, it encourages you to find a balance between your desires and those of the people around you. Balance is a very Libran energy, and the full moon brings things to a peak. Dramas and upsets bring partnerships to the fore. Libra energy also brings love energy. Negotiations are easier. Easy peasy lemon squeezy. Okay, nothing is yet set in stone. The light's quite distracting this evening. Nothing is yet set in stone. The mutable moon. $108. I feel extremely tired all of a sudden. Nothing is yet set in stone. Whether that's referring to whether or not I'm going to get all these. Well, we're on 4 star signs. I don't have to get them all done this evening. 3313 is on the timer. Okay, because I'm feeling extremely tired. So, let's carry on. I need my glasses, please. I put on my sunglasses earlier and I could see nothing. Every time I looked at the sun, it made all my vision just go blurry. It was bizarre. I realised I hadn't worn sunglasses in such a long time. It's like, why am I not wearing sunglasses? It's sunny outside. And when I put them on, I had to take them off. It was... That's not working. Mutable is all about change. Shape-shifting, even. That something is still... I don't know how to read that. Let's try again. Mutable is all about change, shape-shifting, even that something is still developing. This card indicates that something is indeed changing and there's room for manoeuvre. So take it as a sign that the situation you're asking about is far from finalised. If you're not happy with the current state of play, that's marvellous. It means you can still change the course of the outcome. However, there is also a sense that the situation could perhaps be a little unstable. For some, this is great news because you can still influence it. Others will struggle with the uncertainty, but should stay with it a little longer. Either way, nothing is set in stone yet. I've just noticed that the ash has dropped. Okay, right onto Aries. Onto his horn. We're nearly at the end of the incense stick. Perfectly timed. Attuned to the moon, I know that the best will unfold for me. Additional meanings for this card. You're meandering towards your goal, and that's okay. Staying adaptable is the key to success for you now. Make sure you're not being led astray. Have you become distracted? Time to focus. Stay with it, whatever it means to you. The teaching. In astrology, there are 3 so-called quadruplicities. I'll get there with that word. Quadruplicities. Cardinal, fixed, and mutable. The mutable signs are Gemini. That's who we're talking about. Part of the equation. Gemini and Sagittarius. Oh my goodness. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. Well, Pisces has quite a lot of ash on it. And it's like scattered, where Aries is it's intact. Okay. The mutable signs are Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, and Pisces. And when the moon is in one of these signs, you know there's going to be more flexibility in a situation. Anytime you pull this card, it suggests there's the opportunity to keep visualizing and affirming what you want, as there's still room for change. So think about what you want and enjoy the daydream. Let's go to these cards are, I'm not sure if I told you what they are, the Law of Attraction cards. Take this card here. My inner being guides me through my emotions. Follow the yellow brick road. It's all about finding yourself and the power within. While you are indeed a wondrous physical creator, you exist simultaneously in another dimension. There is a part of you, your inner being, that exists in this physical body, and your guiding emotions are your physical indication of your relationship with your inner being. Gemini, Sagittarius. I can create castles as easily as buttons. You are that powerful. The card just flipped onto the floor. Nothing is yet set in stone. Well, that castle is. Let's finish off your reading with a message from your angels and ancestors. Should we say cheers? Cheers. No, I feel drawn to finish your reading off with a message from the Divine Feminine Oracle deck. Lord. So I'm hoping that you're listening to all of the messages as they all coincide with each other. As I've explained, the Lord is the Emperor, the Divine Masculine, Aries. And as I was shuffling those cards, I'm drawn to the Divine Feminine. And we have the Divine Feminine here. Beep, 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 beep. So let's read the Lord. Let's read the Lord. The message, I feel this comes over from Taurus and Scorpio. Don't be afraid to take charge or use your voice. Be strong. The Lord is the consort of the lady, the emperor in the traditional tarot. He represents an authoritative male who isn't afraid to lay down the law. But this doesn't mean he is angry or chauvinistic. He is self-possessed, reliable and ambitious, a man of honour who has earned his place in society. The Lord in this oracle holds a ram staff and wears a crown of antlers, showing he keeps himself firmly rooted in the ground and is protective of his people. His regal air indicates he has a taste for the finer things in life, yet he is sensitive to those who are less fortunate than he is. The extended message. Sometimes you have to take control in order to be honoured. If you feel that your kindness or gifts are being taken for granted, it's time to change that. There is no excuse for bad behaviour, and the ancestors are encouraging you to hold your ground and speak your mind in a fiercely loving way. You have the energy and might to overcome dramas or energies that aren't working for your growth, and it's time to take charge before you find yourself in a situation you don't want to be in. You are being encouraged to be the boss instead of being bossed. This card also brings the energy of ambition and can show you have the potential to move upwards on a professional level, but only if you act with authority and show who you really are. That's definitely coming in with the theme for today. Show the world and share with the world the real you, who you truly are, what you truly stand for. I'm not sure what's going on with this lighting tonight, but I feel it just makes my face look all sucked in. The Divine Feminine. You're once, twice, 3 times a lady, and I love you. Okay. This card will conclude this evening's session. I've got the card. Lalita, the Red Goddess. What you want? Baby, I've got it. Playfulness is a spiritual power. Laughter leads me back to the light. Lalita, she's got that Cupid's bow. And she's got some arrows now. Okay, let's find out where Lalita is in the book. '88. We've already made mention of that number today. 88. It took me to the bingo numbers. Lalita represents the spontaneity that graces a heavy moment and reminds us that joy is a powerful spiritual practice. Lalita Tripura Sundari is a Hindu deity known as the Red Goddess because of her connection to desire. She is often depicted sitting on a lotus with 16 petals, known as the fulfiller of all desires. She is holding a golden bow. She is holding a golden bow that represents the mind and 5 golden arrows that represent the 5 senses. And the ancient devotional text dedicated to her, the Lalita Sahasranaman, is a list of her 1,000 names that fulfills all of the desires of a devotee simply through its recitation. One of Lalita's many names is She Who Plays. The Sanskrit word Leela means divine play. Lalita loves when her devotees are able to move beyond dualities to the point where we are not separate from what we desire. She loves puja, a ritual workshop, for this reason, because it moves us from out of our ideas and thoughts of the divine and into our hearts, where we can experience the divine directly. Lalita is known for her spontaneity and for liberating her devotees with joy. She's a consciousness that comes when we get so caught up in taking ourselves seriously that we forget the profound, simple pleasures like sunlight on our face, or the taste of a ripe strawberry. She's the delicious moment when we remember that we don't have to take everything, especially ourselves, so seriously. We don't have to be perfect or know the right mudras or yoga poses or chant for hours on end. What's divine is inherent in us. It's remembered, not learned. So when your soul selects her card, answers arrive from disengaging with the energy that created the problem or question to begin with. We so often hold tight to what we desire with a grip that actually inhibits it from arriving. And we often take the soul by the collar and demand to know an answer right now. But when a desire is an imperative,